Greetings, my lovelies. Hello, it's Emmy. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be tasting this. And this is made by Meals. It's called Original 2.0. It's a product of Korea. And I found very little information about this, at least in English online. But from what I can gather, it's very similar to Soylent. It's a drink that acts like a meal. And it's supposed to provide everything that you need in terms of nutrition. You just add some water, give it a good shake, and drink it. This is a little bit different than Soylent in the fact that this is made up of 46 different food-based items. And the ingredients are listed here like almonds, soybean, protein, barley, brown rice, brown sugar, anchovy, ginkgo, cabbage, mugwort. So all kinds of natural ingredients, or at least seemingly natural. And the directions say to top off with water or milk, turn the bottle and hit the bottom and shake, and then adjust the amount of water as you want and drink it. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a go. I have to say that I'm a little bit biased. I really enjoy food and textures and flavors. So the idea of just consuming something in a bottle as a meal substitute kind of saddens me because I find so much pleasure out of the act of eating and sharing and talking and textures and crunch. And yeah, so just drinking something like this every day seems really boring, quite frankly. But you know, not everyone is obsessed with food like I am. So anyways, let's give this a taste. So let's crack this. Oh, I should mention that I bought this for a few bucks at my local H Mart, which is a Korean grocery store. And I've done a couple Soylent videos. If you missed those, I shall put the links up here and down here as well. So let's crack it open. So the directions say I can use either water or milk. I'm going to opt for water. And here we go. Let's start off with that much. Ooh, it's a little bit different color than the Soylent, a little bit more murky. Let's put the lid on. Turn it upside down, it says. It says to pound on it. All the powder is still at the top, so give it a shake and then, yeah, give it a go. It's mixing pretty readily. It's much darker in color than the Soylent, look at that. As you can hear, it's thickening up. It smells pretty good, actually. It smells a lot like senbei snacks. Those rice crackers. All right, so I'm gonna pour it into a glass so you can see it better. Oops, when I was pouring it, there was a couple lumps in there. Okay, let's give the Original 2.0 a taste. Here we go. Cheers. Doesn't taste too good. It doesn't taste foul. It doesn't taste too good though. But I have to say I do feel and taste some nuts, and that's nice. I should clarify, it's not really the flavor that's off-putting, it's really the consistency. It's a very thick paste. I'm gonna add a little bit more water to this and try it that way. That's a little better. It's pretty finely ground, but when it rehydrates, it becomes kind of a thickened paste. It's kind of hard to get down. Something like polenta or joke or oatmeal or gruel, any of those kinds of rehydrated grains, I typically eat with a spoon, at one spoonful out of a time, and that's great, but somehow drinking it makes it feel like I'm being punished. Perhaps it's just a frame of mind. If just this is your sustenance and you just drink it, it's not a problem, is it? This does taste a little bit better than Soylent, but the bar is pretty low. Soylent really didn't taste like much at all. It just tasted quite grainy and just very neutral tasting. This actually has a little bit more flavor. It tastes nutty and of rice snacks. There's lots of nuts in there too. I can actually feel the nuts as I'm drinking it and then kind of chewing up the little dregs in there. Kind of like ground up almonds. But in terms of seasoning, there's not much salt in there, and maybe just a little bit of kind of natural sweetness, not very sweet nor salty, so that makes it seem quite bland. But in that same regard, this might be a perfect canvas for adding additions if you want to add a little bit of chocolate powder or some other things to give it a little bit more flavor. This would take any flavor, I think, pretty easily because it's pretty bland. It does have its nutrition information here. It says it's 400 calories And I can imagine if you were to use this as a meal replacer, you would probably lose some weight if that's what you're interested in doing. I'm also curious to know if you would feel satisfied after having a bottle of this as a meal substitute. I'm not actually really interested in performing that experiment because I actually like to eat food to get full rather than drinking a 3.24 ounce bottle of blended powder. All right, so that was the original 2.0 by Meals. So what are your thoughts about drinking a meal? You don't have to use your teeth. You don't have to do anything. You just pour it down your gullet. Thoughts? Let me know down below. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Be sure to share this video with your friends and follow me on social media. And yeah, I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye. Attractive.